Astral Chain, from the moment it starts to the moment it ends, is one hell of a ride. It is filled with action-packed, thrilling stuff that just happens throughout the whole entire game that truly rivals that of the hugest action-packed movies in recent memory. Guys, what's up? What's up, boys and girls? This is Dom from the Game Looters, and I am here today to review Astral Chain. I'm here to tell you, is it worth it? Is it worth the purchase? Is it worth the buy? If you haven't done so already, why? And I'm going to tell you, should you go ahead and jump in? Should you jump into Astral Chain? That's the question I'm here to answer for you today. But before we do, you guys have a job to do. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button right now and hit the bell to get notified when we go live at all times. We stream here 5 days a week. We have a podcast and tons more. You're going to want to be subscribed for everything gaming in the gaming space. So please do that now, and make sure you like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the story. The story of Astral Chain involves you as a cop working for special forces. There are creatures that have invaded the Earth called chimeras. So in a nutshell, the story involves you as a specialized officer working for Neuron, which is a special police task force. Now what they do is they have a group of scientists who have decided to use the chimera, the people invading or the monsters invading the Earth, against themselves. You are now in control of a chimera fighting chimera. Kind of weird, right? But it's really cool. So the chimera that you have control is called the Legion. You have a device that allows you to control them, and you are going to go and be a badass and just take all of the chimera on. And the story is just super good. It's super involved. I won't go over all the details because I don't want to spoil it, but just know that from beginning to end, it really does keep you at the edge of your seat, and it really wants you to just get more involved in the story. And throughout the world, there is a ton of story and a ton of dialogue that you can encounter with the different people in the world of Astral Chain that just allows you to build on this story. And it really just takes you and hits you in emotional levels from a scene that involves, well, I won't say, but a very important person in the game to another important person in the game that's really important to you that just makes you think something happens, and then they pull you away and then they give it back. And it's just really cool what they do in the story, and just know that the story of Astral Chain is actually really good. It's really top notch. It's definitely platinum gold. That's funny? Yeah, no pun intended. The gameplay of Astral Chain is actually really good. So the gameplay really involves a lot of different controls. You're in control of your Legion, and with your Legion, you're able to do a ton of different things in Platinum style. You're able to just kind of put moves on top of each other. You're able to do different combinations of moves. You're able to do really stylistic stuff that just involves you doing different combos and things of that nature. So if you're familiar with games like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, things like that, you're gonna feel right at home with this game. A game of my recent memory is Devil May Cry, and this has a lot of those vibes for me, and I just really love the action gameplay. You're able to dodge, move, roll. You're able to stack different Legion abilities on top of each other. You're able to use different moves and combos that, when you pull it off, looks so sick, and you feel so accomplished. Sometimes you get rewarded with like a B, a C, a D rating. Sometimes you get rewarded with like a S plus rating. And when you do, it feels so satisfying knowing that you pulled off combos and you were just a extreme badass chimera wielding police force agent. It is awesome, and the gameplay is awesome. Now you also have customization options. This is very anime inspired game. You're able to really just customize your character to the nth degree, very anime style. I have my girl decked out with these awesome shorts. She looking fly, she looking waifu status. I'm able to do purple hair, different colors. I'm able to do different shorts, different pants colors. I'm able to just customize this to the end of the Earth, and I just love the customization options that this game offers. And sprinkled around the Earth, or the world of Astral Chain, the Earth of Astral Chain, you can find different things to further customize your character, which is just super awesome. The controls. Now, the controls feel really tight. Again, like I was saying earlier, you can pull off combos, things of that nature. At first, it's a little hard to get used to, and for like the first few hours of the game, there's a lot of tutorials that it pushes you through, and it really just wants you to learn the moves of Astral Chain. But once that little thing clicks in your head and you put it together, I'm telling you, the combos you can do in this game are just nuts, and it honestly really starts to make sense. Controls, top notch, whether you're playing in handheld or whether you're playing like I did on a Pro Controller for most of the time. Playing 60% probably Pro Controller, 40% handheld, and on the Switch Lite. The Switch Lite feels great. Overall, this game just feels great no matter how you're playing. It's going to cater to that. Now, the graphics. This game, guys, it looks so damn beautiful. This game, whether on handheld, whether on the TV, this game is just beautiful. This is definitely Platinum Games at their finest. If you've played games like Nier Automata or Bayonetta, this I feel like takes even a step above that further. It really pushes the Nintendo Switch to the limits. And I was playing on the Switch Lite, and honestly, in handheld, it looks so great. It looks great on that screen, especially on that 5.5-inch screen. The graphics really just pop out and just really hit you right where it needs you to. It really just looks great, and it's just overall just a really beautiful game. So trust me, this is one of the most beautiful games you're gonna find on the Nintendo Switch. Now, the sound design in this game is amazing. The music really just hits home exactly when it needs to. The music, as soon as a battle starts, really just hits home. And the biggest compliment you give to a game is the music is so good that you don't really notice it. And that's really what this game does. It just has that rock music, that just like thumping sound, that really good in-depth music that just really kind of pushes you into the world, really just immerses you into the world. The music is probably a 10 out of 10 for me, 11 out of 10. The music is just so good. The sound design is so good. The effects is so good. Guns, moves, everything on top of each other. Everything sounds so good. Guys, overall, is this game worth it? This is the question that you came to here to find. This is the review that you came here to find. Is it worth it? Absolutely yes. If you haven't already purchased this game, if you haven't already jumped into this game, I'm telling you that you need to. If anything I've said already has interested you, then trust me, this is a game you need to jump into, whether you do it at full price or wait for a discount or ask Santa for Christmas. Whatever the way you decide to get this game, trust me, jump in. This game is absolutely amazing. The action, the story, the cutscenes, everything from beginning to end is amazing. Sound, graphically, everything is amazing in this game. If I had to give it a rating, it'll honestly be very close to a 10. We don't do that here. We just say, is it worth it? Is it worth the buy? Absolutely yes. Guys, this has been our review for Astral Chain. This has been Dom from the Game Looters. Do me a favor right now, hit on the screen another review that we've recently done, and that review right there is Falseal. It's a strategic RPG game that recently came out on Nintendo Switch. Go ahead, do me a favor of that, and that'll lead you to more reviews. Make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you hit the like button, and we'll catch you on the next one.